What's been the focus of training so far this week?
Yeah, I think last week I think we played so well for the first 45 minutes of the game, and I think it's just the last few games we've had a couple of moments of momentary lapses, which cost us games, and I think they kind of kill momentum in different courses of the game. But I think for us it's about how do we build on the positives. We scored 2 goals. We're creating a lot more chances than teams that we're playing against, and now it's kind of just that little bit of quality in the final third. Like we kind of said this week, we've been great between the boxes, but defending our own box and scoring goals hasn't been our forte so far this year. Yeah, I think you can never kind of build too much chemistry, and I think we've been focusing this week and just I think a lot of the guys have a tendency to kind of want to show to the ball. So it's kind of how can we have different guys break through. You saw David do it some last week, but I think the more the defense focus on guys like David, I think it's people like me and Sean who can make that kind of secondary run through. Is going to catch them by surprise and hopefully get us in on goal a little bit more. Yeah, they're really methodical offensively, and they make it really hard. I think, especially me being a wide guy last year at Columbus, I think they put you in difficult positions. You got to make choices when to step in, when to stay wide, and I think they're really good at what they do, which is something I look at and kind of study from them offensively. They know what their identity is offensively, and they stick to it. When things are going well or when things are going poorly, I think they know what team they want to be, which makes it hard to play against.
Eric, just give us a little sense of how training has been coming off the tie at NYCFC and what you guys are focused on heading into Columbus this weekend.
Yeah, we talked about some things that we could be better on. I think a little bit sharper in both boxes, both defensively and offensively. Working on our team shape more than anything, keeping things tight even when the going gets rough or we're taking it. That's important to keep in mind in future games. So those are some of the things we've been keeping in mind and working on.
What can the defense expect from this Columbus team that you know so well?
Yeah, very organized team, very methodical in their progressions and the way they attack and defend. A team that it's kind of like clockwork. They know where to be at every part of the game as far as if the right back gets the ball, everyone's movements, just everyone kind of feeds off each other. So it's going to be a tough game for sure. They're a good side at home. The fans will get behind them. Obviously, it's a big rivalry between the two clubs, and it's going to be a tough game. But I think if we focus on ourselves and do the things, play to our strengths, and limit our weaknesses, we'll be fine.
What did you take away from your time in Columbus, starting out your pro career there and learning to become a professional in this league?
Yeah, I mean, the city was good to me. I didn't really know what to expect when I signed and went out to Columbus, but the city and the fans and the club kind of took me under their wing, and I grew as a player. I had some of my learning moments, as every other young player does in this league, and they stuck by me. So I have no ill feelings towards Columbus, and I'm sure once I get back out there, it'll be pretty cool. So, but once the whistle blows, I'm all men in red.